My husband left me while I'm 6 months pregnant and ran away with my sister. Hi Reddit. I don't speak English very well, so I'm writing this with the help of a translator. Please be kind if there are any mistakes. I just need to share this because I feel so alone. All names have been changed. This happened a week ago. I'm 28 years old and 6 months pregnant. My husband, Leo, and I had been together since I was 20. I really believed we'd be together forever. We didn't have drama. We built our life slowly, step by step, or at least that's what I thought. Yesterday, my younger half-sister, Alice, she's 25, came to my house. She wasn't invited. She just showed up and started talking really fast and loud, without even stopping to breathe. She said, "I'm pregnant with Leo's baby. I'm 3 months along. He promised me he'd leave you soon." At first, I couldn't even understand what she was saying. I thought it was a cruel joke, but her face was serious. I looked at my husband, and he looked shocked, like he couldn't believe it was happening either. Then he suddenly yelled at her and kicked her out of the house. For a moment, I thought she was lying. Alice always liked attention. She's tried to get in the middle of my life before. I thought maybe she just wanted to destroy my marriage. But as she was walking out the door, she turned around and said, "We've been sleeping together for over a year. Did you really think he was just working late?" And then she left. I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't move. I couldn't even cry. It felt like the ground was gone beneath my feet. Leo and I fell in love when I was 20. It felt like a movie, easy, sweet, real. Now I'm pregnant with our first baby. I worked until recently. We split everything equally. I never asked him for money, even now when I'm on maternity leave. One of the cars and the house are in my name. We built everything with love. Or so I believed. But about a year and a half ago, Leo started changing. He came home later. He seemed tired, annoyed, cold. I thought it was work stress. I gave him space. I trusted him. I didn't ask questions because I believed in him. Now I know the truth. The next morning after Alice's visit, I tried to talk to him. He was quiet and cold. He just said, "I need space. I'm not ready to talk." I gave him space, again. I thought maybe he was just in shock too. But when I woke up the next day, he was gone. He took one of the cars, some of my things, even my documents. He deleted all the photos of us from his social media and blocked me everywhere. He just vanished. I called his parents, they didn't answer. Only his sister, Lilith, called me back. At first, she thought I was lying, but later, she admitted Leo really did leave. And then she said something that broke me again. "He told us that you cheated, that the baby isn't his." Me, cheated? I was loyal every single day. I believed in him even when he was acting distant. I defended him when asked questions. And now he says I was the liar? Alice, she has always been difficult. In the last 3 years, she's moved more than 20 times. She jumps from one relationship to the next. I don't even know where she lives now. But her belly is showing, so maybe everything she said was true. Maybe this has been going on longer than she admitted. Maybe he started cheating when his business started doing well and he felt like a big man. And she, like always, played her little games and took what she wanted. Now Leo has filed for divorce. I heard through mutual friends that they're planning to sue for part of the property, the car, and money from my bank account. But almost everything we had was in my name. I bought it before we even got married. I built my life on my own 2 feet. I worked for it, and I'm not giving up now. I'm on maternity leave, but I've already started looking for a lawyer. I will protect what belongs to me. And I will protect my baby. We don't have parents anymore. They died 6 years ago. My stepmother, Alice's mom, always made her the favorite. Our older brother left the family years ago and lives far away. Now it's just me, alone. Pregnant, tired. But I'm not going to break. I'm not asking for pity or sympathy. I just need a little human kindness. I don't even know who to trust anymore. I just want to know I'm not completely alone in this world. So now, here I am, sitting alone in this house, our house, with the nursery half finished and baby clothes folded in a drawer that he'll never open again. I walk past his empty closet every morning. I see the toothbrush he left behind. It's strange how even the smallest things feel like they scream at me now. I keep asking myself, was there a moment I missed? A sign I ignored? But no, I was just loving him while he was lying to me, that's all. Sometimes I sit in silence, trying to feel my baby move, just so I can remind myself, you're not alone. You're carrying a life. You have someone who needs you now, and that little kick or flutter in my belly? That's what keeps me going, not him. Not her, just this tiny life inside me that didn't ask for any of this, and still. I'm scared. I'm scared about how I'll manage alone. I'm scared of giving birth with no one by my side. I cry at night because I don't know if I'm strong enough to do this without falling apart. Some days, I feel okay. Other days, I feel like I'm drowning and no one can see it. Leo hasn't contacted me at all, not once. No text. No call, not even to ask about the baby. It's like I never existed, like we never existed. But I do exist, and so does our child. And here's the part that makes it even worse, people are starting to talk. Some mutual friends have pulled away. A few have messaged me awkward things like, "We're sorry, we don't want to take sides." Take sides? I was cheated on, lied to, left while pregnant. And they think this is some kind of fight to stay neutral in? But I've also received messages from women I don't even know very well, old classmates, a former coworker, a friend of a friend. They've said things like, "I went through something similar. You're not alone. Don't let him break you. You're stronger than you think." And maybe I don't believe it yet, but I'm trying to. I've met with one lawyer already. She said Leo probably won't get much, almost everything was in my name before we married. That gives me a little peace. But there's still fear. I know how messy divorce can get when people lie. And Leo? He's already lying to his family. Saying the baby isn't his, that I cheated? It's disgusting. I've started keeping a journal. Writing everything down, dates, times, what was said, just in case I need to defend myself later. I've also started saving every message and screenshot. I've become someone I don't even recognize, and yet, I know I have to do this to survive. I don't know where Alice is now. Maybe with him, maybe not. Maybe this is just another one of her adventures that she'll throw away when she's bored. But if they're together now, I don't even know what to feel. Hatred? Betrayal? Emptiness? Honestly, I feel mostly tired, so tired. And yet, I still wake up every morning. I eat for my baby. I walk a little. I breathe. I talk to my belly and promise, you'll have a good life. I'll make sure of it. No matter what it takes. Some nights, I still dream about him. I see Leo standing in the doorway, smiling like he used to, like nothing ever happened. And for just a second, I forget. I smile back, and then I wake up, heart pounding, hands shaking, and the cold emptiness of the bed beside me reminds me all over again. He's gone. And he's not coming back. I don't know what hurts more, that he left me while I'm pregnant, or that he made it look like I was the one who betrayed him, like I'm the one who broke our family. But lies are easier for cowards, and he's a coward. The lawyer told me something that stuck with me. She said, this is going to be hard. But it's not forever. You're building a case. You're protecting your future, and those words, they've helped me. I hold on to them when I feel overwhelmed. I remind myself, this part of the story, the pain, the silence, the fear, this is not the ending. I've started making small lists every day. Tiny goals. Eat breakfast. Answer one email. Fold baby clothes. Go for a short walk. I don't always finish the list. But when I check even one thing off, I feel a little more human again. I still cry. I still get angry. I still talk to the ceiling like someone's listening. But now, the crying doesn't last all day. The anger doesn't make my hands shake the way it did at first. I'm starting to feel pieces of myself returning. Slowly. Quietly. Sometimes I imagine the future. Not big things, just simple moments. I imagine holding my baby for the first time. Feeling their little fingers wrap around mine. I imagine a peaceful home, just us. No yelling. No lies. No walking on eggshells. Just love. Real love. The kind that doesn't leave you broken on the floor at 2 a.m. I know I'll have to face Leo again. Probably in court. Maybe sooner. Maybe he'll try to act like the victim. Maybe he'll show up with Alice and pretend they're some happy couple. But I'll be ready. Not because I want revenge, but because I want peace. And because I will not let them take one more thing from me. This baby deserves better. I deserve better. And every day I remind myself. You are not weak because you were lied to. You are not stupid for trusting someone who didn't deserve it. You were good. You were loyal. You were real. And that still matters. There's still a long road ahead. Court dates. Birth. Sleepless nights. Maybe more surprises, more pain. But I'm walking it now, step by step, and I'm not turning around. A few days ago, I saw Leo's name pop up on a shared bank notification. He used the joint card. He had no right, he took it when he left. My hand started shaking. Not because of the money, but because it felt like he was still reaching into my life, taking without asking, like he always could. That same night, I had to remind myself again, I'm not the one who caused this mess. I didn't destroy our home. I didn't lie. I didn't betray anyone. And I will not let guilt grow roots where it doesn't belong. I called the bank the next morning. Cancelled the card. Closed the joint account. Changed my passwords. One more thread cut. One less way for him to reach into my world. It felt, strangely good. Not revenge. Just relief. I also started going through our things. At first, I couldn't touch anything of his. His clothes, his shoes, even the stupid watch he left in the bathroom. But now? I packed it all up. Every piece of him that still lived in this house, it's in a box by the door, waiting to be picked up. If he doesn't come for it soon, I'll throw it out. I don't need reminders of a man who walked away from his own child. And Alice? She hasn't tried to contact me. Not once. Not even to pretend to say sorry. I don't expect her to. She always acted like the rules didn't apply to her. That she could just take and the world would forgive her. But I'm done protecting her. Done hoping she'll change. She made her choice. And I will never let her near me or my child again. People have started noticing I'm different. My neighbor brought over soup the other day and told me, "You're glowing. Pregnancy looks good on you." I almost laughed. If only she knew what was really happening behind these walls. But still, it was the first time in weeks I didn't feel like just a shell of myself. I felt visible. Like maybe I was still a person, not just someone holding pain. I've even started talking to my baby out loud. I tell them little stories. I say things like, "You're going to be so loved. We're going to be okay, you and me. We might not have everything, but we'll have each other." And I know they can't understand me yet, but I like to believe they feel it, that soft, invisible thread between us. That bond no betrayal can break. I haven't figured everything out yet. Some days, I still stare at the wall and wonder how I'll raise a baby on my own. How I'll manage work, court, diapers, feedings, rent, all of it. But then I remember. I've already survived the worst part. He left. She betrayed. And I'm still here.